The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hello friends, Alex Jones here. You all know I've worked for years with Steve Shank and eFoods Direct. I have eFoods for my own emergency food supply. You know, Steve, life is different now for all of us, isn't it?
Very different. People are using this great food to survive the present hurricane season, and we've already had $40 billion worth of damage from floods, storms, quakes, and droughts. And that's just the first 8 months of this year. Natural disasters are newsworthy, but only touch a few of us Americans. The huge issue of the Greatest Depression is on everyone's mind. The unemployment, the loss of homes, lost businesses, and skyrocketing food costs are hitting every American. So everyone needs food security.
Folks, this month you will get free shipping on every food order from eFoods Direct. That's right, every order gets free shipping starting September 6th. Get stocked up with the best storable foods out there with eFoods Direct and be prepared for any emergency before it happens. To take advantage of this special, call 800-409-5633 or go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex. A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com. Alex Jones here with vital information concerning our nation's fragile food supply. Folks, there are some truly dangerous trends forming, and I think it's important for my listeners to do three things right away. Number one, study the past. History really does repeat itself. Number two, learn to spot the dangerous food shortage trends. Number three, take decisive action. A perfect storm is brewing for a global food crisis. That's why I'm telling everyone to read the new book, Rising Prices, Empty Shelves. Warning signs that trigger the deadliest famines in history. Don't get caught unprepared when the crisis hits. This book is only available at risingpricesemptyshelves.com. You'll also get a free copy of Supermarket Survival, How to Cut Your Grocery Bills in Half. Again, that website is risingpricesemptyshelves.com. That's risingpricesemptyshelves.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We are on the march. The Empire is on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Being a male is not going to tailgating parties and drinking beer and acting tough. I was just watching TV ads out there during the break. And they show you these images, and we're supposed to act like a bunch of animals. Being a man is when you see corruption, doing what you can to expose it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the way America's going, checkpoints everywhere, banks stealing you blind, all the corruption, then buy into 9/11 because it's going to be used to take all your freedoms. That's why the foreign bank staged it. Chuck Norris is starting to wake up. And again, nobody was more buying into the official paradigm than somebody like Chuck Norris. But when he keeps seeing the al-Qaeda leaders funded by the U.S. government, he's starting to get it. I can't wait to get Chuck back on the show. I mean, can you wake up? Because, you know, reality's there, even if you say it isn't. All right, I'm going to give each caller about a minute. We got 12 callers. There's no way to get to everybody, but I'll try. Nicholas in Arizona, then Robert, Karen, Bill, others. Go ahead, Nicholas. You're on the air.
Hey, I've been a long-time listener, huge fan. I promote your movies everywhere. Today is 9/11, and I have a very special message for all your listeners to be hopeful and really go beyond hope and just know that we can have a new investigation. And I'm telling you this out of confidence because I have been an activist for about 8 years. I worked for lobbying groups, and I've done ballot initiative work.
We already have architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth with thousands of members all over international TV, speaking to thousands. I go out and talk to crowds. I talk to, you know, I hang out with LAPD detectives at different events because they're always there as security and sometimes as party guests. And they're like, of course we know it's an inside job. We knew day one. Anybody who lives in the real world knows we've already won, sir.
There's no doubt. And I have one thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is that because of my activism experience and knowing the inside trade of how activism has created little businesses and political action committees have been successful fighting taxes and fighting corruption in government, I've created a website for all your listeners to learn how they can be better activists, and I'm totally on board with the Ron Paul campaign.
Well, that's awesome. Give us the website, but you're right. We've been taught by the controlled corporate media that we are supposed to be losers and broadcast from a ditch. No, we need to all write books, all have newsletters, all try to make money to build our own media. Think big. Okay, give us the website, and I got to go, Nicholas.
ActivismTruth.com, and this is where all
awesome. I got to jump.
Learn.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and talk to Robert in Texas. Robert, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I'll try to make this as fast as I can. We went on ahead, and in the spirit of the anniversary of 9/11, the 10-year anniversary, we've been plugging We Are Change on major radio shows. And our most recent call, we hit the Sean Hannity show, and putting that video up right now. If you go to YouTube or Google, just search for Funkmaster 5, spell the 5, F-I-V-E at the end. And we have a Twitter, Tumblr, and YouTube up. So the video is...
You know what's beautiful about this, Robert, is that, again, We Are Change, a group. I put Luke on the air, great activist, thousands of activists out there, hundreds of groups all over the world, making news everywhere, real citizen journalist. It's so beautiful. And again, not because I'm great, because my audience is great, and no army can stop an idea whose time has come. I want to take more calls, but I just want to say this. They've turned 9/11 into a sick police state celebration of fear and control. And I'm going to go back and look up the name. I didn't write it down, and I forgot it. But they had a 60 Minutes piece that aired on MSNBC Friday night, where they admitted, and it showed the manuals, but actual training. I've gotten the manuals. When it shows cops going, I know I will face terrorists, 100% chance they will attack the police department. Thank God the Pentagon is teaching me. And the Pentagon is going around and telling these cops that the gun owners are coming after you, they will kill you. That's illegal to have the Pentagon doing that. And these cops, so many of them were on steroids. They looked like they'd put mentally handicapped people on steroids. It was scary. These cops on this show looked like you basically put someone who had serious mental retardation on steroids. They were like, they're going to attack us with the armed guards at the malls and all the schools. I mean, literally. And then it showed the Pentagon going, that's right. They're going to kill you. There's terrorists everywhere. We got to get rid of everybody's rights in America. And 60 Minutes was like, do you feel like it's fear-mongering? And they're like, no, the terrorists are everywhere. The colonel said. And I meant to write notes, but I was at my parents' Friday night and didn't. I was just like, I was gorging on pizza. It's so, folks, it's ridiculous. Even if Al-Qaeda's real and all of it's real, you got a better chance being killed by a bee. Face the danger. Get over the fear. We're not land of the cowards, home of the slaves. Exercise the New World Order demons today. Robert in Texas, you're on the air. Welcome. Oh, we already went to Robert. I'm all over the map. Karen in Arizona, come on down.
Alex, I have one question and one response. Have you ever heard of Susan Lindauer? She is one of the CIA whistleblowers on the 9/11 Truth.
Yes, I need to get her on.
And you're right. You know what? Anybody who watches demolitions of buildings, I knew that day, that very same day, that this was a brought down of a tower, of the building, and I knew right away. I told my friends, I said, you know what? I said, that plane didn't bring down those towers. It was blown down.
That's what everybody thought that day. And then they're like, we're going to blow up 7. We're going to blow up. They blow it up. And we go, you said you blew it up. Shut up, weirdo. You didn't see that. Then we find the videos. And they're like, well, just never mind those. First, the BBC and CNN said, oh, that's a fake video. We're like, no, it isn't. It's your anchor. They went, okay, it's ours. We're not talking about it. I mean, we have them. They didn't just come up with an excuse right away. It was like, that isn't real. God bless you, Karen. You're awesome. Oh, man. Bill in Arkansas, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I love that invitation of that doofus cop there. Hey, man, that's a good voice.
Listen, I'm not joking. Okay, no, I got frightened by this. These were cops who had what do roidheads call it? Buffalo humps. I mean, big, fat, 10-cycle in, steroid burnouts, crazy-looking women on roids going, terrorists are everywhere. And then they got Pentagon going, that's right. They're going to devil strike you. What do? You attack the public. The cops are like, yes, sir, we're going to get them. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, they really are that way, and that's what's so bad about it. Anyway, I was asking you as a Christian. I'm a Christian, and I was trying to figure out, from the Bible, don't these buildings have to have God take his hand off of our country to even destroy these buildings? I mean... No, that's it. America, Providence has always been with us because we weren't perfect, but we were a Christian nation. And yes, the hedge is gone. The shields are down. America has now been turned over to evil, and it's just going to get worse from here. You get rid of the Bill of Rights and Constitution. You get rid of the moral code. The prosperity's gone, just like oxygen leaving a room. So all these people that hate, morals and stuff, welcome to what you want. God moves, you're in trouble if he doesn't protect you. But one more, why was Bush in Sarasota? I've been down there, lived down there. His dad's got a house down there at Bird Key. Something was just too damn convenient about that. Well, I know that Jeb Bush declared martial law 2 days before in Florida. Associated Press, they meant to knock out the Capitol with Flight 93, but the Air Force didn't follow their orders. The happy hooligans out of Dakota shot down that plane before it could get to its target. That's why they gave me the fake "let's roll" story, knowing you'd buy into it. Who's up next here? Howard in Connecticut. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Alex, how are you? Doing well. Listen, as far as what's been going on, it's nice to have spoken with Wayne Costi yesterday. He showed the new film from Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth, and I saw the whole thing, and it was just a great example of
Which is that? Experts speak? Because I've watched clips.
Exactly.
I've watched clips of it. It's like top architects in the nation that build some of the biggest buildings going controlled demolition. So professional. We're going to interview some of those folks on InfoWars Nightly News next week.
Listen, the psychiatric point of view was awesome, like how there's this, basic, the belief systems, and they have
I don't blame people not wanting to believe it's an inside job. Because then you got to face how much trouble we're in. But it's better to face it now than keep going down this road, folks. The only salvation is in the truth. We've got to admit it. Just like, was it Thomas Paine or said, I want to know the whole truth and make preparations for it no matter how bad it is? Or was it Patrick Henry?
I think it was, I don't remember exactly, but I mean, exactly.
I remember it was Patrick Henry. I pulled the data. Go ahead.
Patrick Henry. But like you say all the time, you've really woke me up to a lot of stuff. I mean, like Gary Webb and Paul Freed, D.C. Madam, all of this crazy...
Brother, I told her they were going to kill her, and they did. All right, we're out of time. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, 12 Eastern, live on the radio and TV. And tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, InfoWars Nightly News, Infowars.com. God bless you all.